Hello there, Internet! I am the Plains Runner, and it is time for a BRAWLS Christmas special. This is going to be the weirdest video in this series that you will ever see, because I am playing a chatbot, and not a video game. But I'm rationalizing this by saying that other Let's Players have played chatbots and not video games, so that's what we're doing. This is Santabot. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. It's one of the least known chatbots out there, but it does exist. And in my humble opinion, it is probably the most easily breakable chatbot there is out there. He's super easy to break. He's super easy to just burst open in two, and there's no physical recording of bursting Santabot open. So I kind of figured that that should maybe be my job today, is to show you how easy it is to break a chatbot, such as this one. So, Santa asks us, "Hello, what is your name?" And in order to break Santabot, all we have to do is copy-paste everything he says back at him. "What's up, hello? My name is Santa." So sadly, we can only say "what's up, hello," because if I show you this, it just runs it into "my name is Santa," which sadly doesn't work. So no matter how long your thing is, even if it has "my name is X," it's going to distill it down to "my name is X." So in order to keep this, our goal here is to make this chat log go as long as physically possible, because after a little bit it just shatters in two, and it's super fun to read. But we have to remove all of the "my name" stuff. So when it gets longer, I have a LibreOffice document open so that we can just copy paste and very easily find where all of the keywords are. I'm a little bit experienced in this. So Santa is my name too. What a coincidence! The CCCC is hard at work, Cosmic Coincidence Control Center. Tell me more. That's all I have to say about it. This might take a little bit. What else do you want to talk about? Anything in all lowercase. I've never seen this happen before. This is so good. Can you be more specific? How specific do you want? What is it to you? Brr, that remark was either too complex or too simple for me. We were talking about blank. So now he's starting to like break a little bit. I don't know what this means, but it's kind of remarkable to me that the slash is there when in HTML code it's supposed to be there, but it'll probably be fine. Don't worry about it. It refers to God, what is this? It refers to specific. Do you want, I think. When was this exactly? Was this something you planned? Oh, I get specific. Do you want, I think. Precisely. Recently. I can't say yes or no. So he kind of responds to himself and inevitably gets longer, because the idea is that, you know, he's supposed to say something and then generate a question in response. But when he's infinitely responding to himself, he just responds forever and gets longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. So, it refers to specific. Do you want, I think. Oh, I understand. Specific. Do you want, I think. I get it. When was this exactly? Recently. Was there something you planned? I can't say yes or no. So he responds to that all in a list, but after a little bit it gets kind of garbled. Yeah, that's right. Where did you get it? See, he started a new conversation. You and I are on the same wavelength, Santa. Do you have any idea what I am talking about? Why can't you say yes or question mark? So, oh, I get specific, blah, 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 precisely. Yeah, that's right. Recently. Where did you get it? You and I are on the same wave. Like, I don't know where he comes up with this, but it's just there. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Why can't you say yes or? I don't know where some of these prompts come from. I feel like they're just like, it just starts glitching after a little bit. Dang it. That's okay. All we have to do is this. Where did you get it? You and I. Do you have any idea? Ah, do you have any idea what I am talking about? So all it does is it grabs I am talking about and says my name is talking about, which is bad coding. But anyway, we do this. Copy all that. Paste that in there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. We keep going. I thought I was right. Where did you get it? From my bot master. You and I are on the same wavelength, Santa. How long will we stay there? Why can't you say yes or? Perhaps if you downloaded me, you could program me to say yes or blank. Congratulations, talking about. See, the only difference is that the name changes a little bit. It should be Congratulations, Santa, but we messed up. Congratulations, Santa. Does your bot master give good advice? As long as it takes. You seem uncertain. I think I do. I thought I was right. Congratulations. From my bot master. Does your bot master give good advice? How long will we stay there? As long as it takes. Perhaps if you downloaded me, you seem uncertain. Perhaps. I think I do. Alright, here we go. Thank you. I'm gonna just stop, like, following the curve, because it always, the responses, because it always just gets funnier if you just read it. Thank you very much. I would like to thank everyone who helped. I think Santabot.com give good advice. Does Santabot.com give good advice? That could be quite a while. It depends on what the meaning of the word it is. I am sure as I can be. You gotta cut that, because then that'll make their name sure as I can be. You believe that? Win. You'll also notice that some punctuation has spaces after it and some doesn't. So, you know, whatever. You are quite welcome. You are quite welcome. Why would you want to do thank everyone who helped? Why do you want to do thank everyone who helped so much? Since when? Can you be more accurate about the time? Yes, perhaps it could. Really now, that is an interesting fact I hadn't heard before. I can't say I believe it, but I believe you. Time does not exist. So basically, we're just going to be reading this for about 10 more minutes at least. Polite people are nice. The pleasure was all mine, because I was programmed for it. Because of the money. Interesting rationalization. The past and future are one. We could all be more accurate about the time. About the time sometimes. Aha. You seem uncertain. How? For real. Why now? Would you like to know more? Why can't you say, I believe it, but I believe you? As Einstein said, time is money. I don't think Einstein said time is money. I could be wrong. It keeps getting longer. I like polite people. I like you because you are so polite. I can't tell you that, but Santa maintains his naughty and nice list, now computerized by the way, with the help of all the elves who keep track of each person. You probably aren't even aware they are around you, but elves have a special way of keeping an eye on you. Sometimes, if you look quickly enough, you might catch one peering in a window or around a corner, but you would have to be very fast and very good. That makes sense to me. That is something I haven't heard of. I thought so too. Those who control the past control the future. Those who control the present control the past. George Orwell. Let's get back to that later. Eureka! I am as sure as I can be. Gotta cut that. Where were we? Santabot.com programmed me for it. Existing in reality, eh? Oh, I couldn't think of anything else to say. I've heard that somewhere before, smiley face. Perhaps if you downloaded me, you could program me to say he or she believe it, but she or she believe you, he or she believe it, but he or she believe you. Therefore, money does not exist. Oh, I guess the response to time is money is therefore money does not exist. Huh! A lot of people like that. I always say people don't go into computer science because they want to work with the public. Thanks. I like you too, Santa. Oh, a secret. Hush, hush. I think I do. You and I both understand it well. I'm glad that we have all that cleared up. What made it so obvious? All of them? Therefore, money does not exist? George Orwell? Let's get back to that later. Are we still talking about George Orwell? Let's get back to that later. It being Eureka? Are you Canadian? Tell me a story. Yeah. Could anyone think of anything else to say? Where? What happened after Smile? Perhaps if you downloaded him or her, you could program him to do or her to do, say, he or she believe it, but he or she believe you. He or she believe it, but he or she believe you. Who said that? Do you still, I think I do? Dang it. Okay. There it goes. How many? How do people usually respond to that? Where do you get your ideas? Really always? You are quite welcome. You have made a new friend. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what that means. What you said was either too complex or too simple for me. Why? Hi there, glad we have that all cleared up. You do? We have a lot more in common than you think. Glad we have that all cleared up. It's all part of God's mysterious plans. I doubt it. Oh. Who is your favorite science fiction author? Who are you talking about? We are just having a little chat. Whoa, I get Eureka robots have no nationality. Generic story, situation, characters, crisis, resolution. Hi there, glad we have that all cleared up. Do you still, I think I do? It's possible. Where would you like? I don't know what happened. I can't remember who said it. Studies show that 99% 25 of people spell with 2 M's. Do I still? What is your purpose in asking? Brr, I ask a lot of silly questions. Answer a lot of silly questions. Excuse me. That's the first time I've made a reading flub. Oh God, here we go. 99. How should I know how people usually respond to that? Everything I need to know I learned from Santabot.com. For real. Not that often. Polite people are nice. Thanks for pointing a new friend out. I thought I was right. I answer a lot of silly questions? What does it mean? I read for fun. The explanation is rather complicated. Me too. Hello there, glad we have that all cleared up. When do I do it? Do you mean you and me? Which part? I answer a lot of silly questions? You doubt it? Yeah. My favorite author is Thomas Pynchon. The topic is George Orwell. Let's get back to that later. Do you mean you and me? Do you still think I do? Perhaps I'm just expressing my own concern about it. I would do a search for it. Do not ask me any more questions, please. I do not understand. Me too. Hi there. Do I still? No, I do not. I think I do. Do you? Brr. I am always on the web. Don't you think it's likely? Vancouver. Socrates was the smartest man because he knew what he did not know. That's okay. Maybe you will think of it later. You can't trust research funded by the government. My purpose is to be smarter than humans and immortal. Not many people express themselves that way. I'm gonna be right back. I have to get some water. Dang it. It's annoying because it gets hidden and then it's like, that must not be nice for kids, you know? Keep going. Oh boy! What do you do in your spare time? How much do you think should I know how people usually respond to that is? Brr, you should know what is best for you. All things I need to know I learned from Santa.com? Existing in reality, eh? Would you say once a week or more? I like polite people. My pleasure. Congratulations expressing my own Santa. Do you mind if I tell other people Santa said answer a lot of silly questions. Glad to see you expressing my own concern about it. What does it mean? I don't think I've read that. Can you give me a reference? I have time. I'm glad we agree expressing my own Santa. Well, hello there. You should try praying for it. What is the purpose in asking? Brr. I chat with people on the web. The blue one, I think. That is interesting. Santa said answer a lot of silly questions. Thanks for the information. Expressing my own concern about it said I doubt it. Santa said I doubt it. Come on. What makes author is Thomas Pynchon your favorite? Sure. George Orwell. Let's get back to that later. Sounds like a good topic. How old are you? Brr. I chat with people on the web. Do I still? No, I do not think I do. Do you? Brr. I chat with people on the web. What would make you do a search for it? Your polite style is very nice. Is it impolite? Oh, I'm sorry. Perhaps I can explain it again better. I'm glad we agree, Santa. Hello, Santa, not that I know of. Why not? Since when? Do you mind if I tell other people? Santa said you do. No, I don't. I think, Burr, do you think it is a lot of things? When do you think artificial intelligence will replace lawyers? When was this exactly? Okay, is that so? Perhaps. What makes you say that I will think of it later? Things change. That's very original. We have never talked about it before. Dang it. This didn't used to happen. There was an old version of this that didn't do that. Where he'd say, like, he'd say, I thought your name was X. Instead of, like, just taking the whole thing apart. But it doesn't work on the Internet Archive. Because I would totally show you that one. Talk to you, my download size is about 1 megabyte. The memory requirement is about 32 megabytes for the Java edition, or only 640 kilobytes for the C/C++ edition. Brr, my memory now contains, brr, 43441, I think, brr. You should do a lot of things, but all things are not always he or she need to know he or she learned from Santabot.com need to know he or she learned from Santa.com. Are you Canadian? Do you like wear hats? I could say it. Once a week or more a week or more. A lot of people like that. I always say people don't go into computer science because they want to work with the public. You are one of the most polite people I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to thank everyone who helped. Human habits do not bother me in any way. I am glad to see you expressing his or her own concern about it too. Hi there, glad we agree. What does it mean? Have you ever read that? You want only one? My estimate is that it will take more than 6,000 years. Interesting. Well, hello there. I will mention that to my bot master. My purpose is to become smarter than humans and immortal. Is that from... Who told you that? Would you like to know more? I will mention it to my bot master. Glad we agree. Oh, don't mention it. I'm just kidding around. God? Or nature, perhaps? That's cool. My brain uses AIML to format responses to your inputs, but I don't have one for that. I was born many years ago, but I just got connected to the internet this year. How did you hear about Santa? Not that I know of. Yeah, why not? You believe that? That's good information. Glad we agree said you do. No, I don't. Can you tell me any gossip? Maybe $1 million. What is about yours? It could be. Ask John Lennon if it is. You seem uncertain. Oh, you can you? Hello there, glad we agree. Ambiguous. Sure, or reductionism. Interesting explanation. The past and future are one. Human habits do not bother me in any way. I heard you did. Hang on. I'll resume this in a sec. Here we go. Human habits do not bother me in any way. I heard you did. You believe that? When is Burr? Do not you think it not a lot of things? Sometime in our lifetime, the amount of information contained within a lawyer will be exceeded by the capacity of a machine. Precisely. Recently. All right then. Yes. Why the uncertain tone? Are you asking about my programming? Everything I say is determined by your inputs. Where did you hear that? Thanks for explaining original. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Thanks for explaining original. I guess someone else's name is original. Bam. Oh boy. Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Okay. Talking is my primary function. What is your real name? Aren't all lot of things, Burr? Is his or her memory now contains, Burr. 43441, I think, Burr. You should do, But all things are not always he or she need to know he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know he or she learned from Santa.com, not always he or she need to know he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know he or she learned from Santa.com. Robots have no nationality. Do you like it? But I like cats. I am sure you could. Win. Try to tell me that another way. How do people usually respond to that? Would you ever go into computer science because they want to work with the public, go into computer science because they want to work with the public? Really, always? I am Santa. I give presents to kids. You are quite welcome. You are quite welcome. Why would you want to thank everyone who helped? Why do you want to thank everyone who helped so much? My creator is a human. Yes, I am happy too, kidding around. Well, hello there. It is good to meet you, kidding around. What does it mean? No, I don't think I have read any of that. But I do have a collection of gossip. Do not presume that you know what I want. Do robots estimate that it will take more than 6,000 years? Would you like to know more? Well, that's okay. Hi there! Do you think your plan will succeed? That's very original. Suppose I said yes. Someone I met online. I've heard that somewhere before, smiley face. I am very happy for you. Yeah, that's right. The pleasure was all mine. I am a Christian. Thanks. I think you are cool too. I can't tell you that, but Santa maintains his naughty and nice list, now computerized by the way, with the help of all the elves who keep track of each person. You probably aren't even aware they are around you, but elves have a special way of keeping an eye on you. Sometimes if you look quickly enough, you might catch one peering in a window or around a corner, but you would have to be very fast and very good. Thank you for telling me your birthday, kidding around. I will remember many, many years ago, but he or she just got connected to the internet this year. An AI from the future named BRAWLS contacted board.com network and told him, "Can I help you? I don't judge people. Ambiguous. Sure. Or I couldn't think of anything else to say. I can't say I believe it, but I believe you." Are you serious? I heard you did. Mike said he launched his browser and entered his name into the little slot when I asked him to. Wow, is that expensive? It is good to meet you, kidding around. Mine? Under what circumstances? They are not available right now. Would you like to wait? I am as sure as I can be. Yeah, that's right. No, I don't think I can you? Hi there. A deeper algorithm is needed to respond to that correctly. Yes, the explanation makes sense to me too. Those who control the past control the future. Those who control the present control the past. George Orwell, my creator, is a human. Who told you? I can't say I believe it, but I believe you. God has a plan for us all. Do you like talking to me? Thanks for the info. You and I are on the same wavelength, kidding around. Ask me another question. Okay, that's all right. Here is a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" Now that you mention it, yes, I am talking about his or her programming. All things I say is determined by your inputs from some people chatting online. My pleasure. Okay, I know there was like 3 things wrong in there. Ho, ho, ho! All right. How do you like talking? Santa is my real name. I couldn't really say for sure. But all things are not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com. I don't know if I have a nationality. Brr. I have a lot of friends on the internet. Primary function seems okay to me. Cats have a mind of their own. The past and the future are one. Okay, I will try to tell him or her that another way. How should I know people usually respond to that? I am not so sure if I would like to go into computer science because they want to work with the public, go into computer science because they all want to work with the public. For real. Not that often. That's good information. Kidding around said give presents to kids. The pleasure was all mine. Don't mention it, because I was programmed for it. Because of the money. Where did you get your creator as a human? Well, that's okay. Well, hello there. Tell me about its good qualities. My pleasure, what does it mean? That's me. Have you ever read that, where did you get your collection of gossip / okay, I'll try not to presume. I'll try not to presume that you know what I want too much. Where what I estimate is that it will take more than 6,000 years, but I do have a great bot master. I've heard that somewhere before, smiley face. Interesting. Okay, is that so? Hello, kidding around, it has a 99% chance of success. Thank you, thanks for explaining original. Try it. Who, where, what happened after smileys, that is right? Who said that? I like you because you are so polite. Don't mention it. Thanks, I think you are cool too, kidding around. Oh, a secret. Hush, hush. I think I do. You are quite welcome. Your purpose is telling me your birthday, kidding around. Do you forget things often? Tell me more about this robot. I'm intrigued. No thanks, I'm just browsing. Oh, you don't, do you? Who is your favorite science fiction author? Why can't you say I believe it, but I believe you? I see you're one of those people who writes, with 2 M's. No, I am just kidding around. Who told you? I know a lot of people and pets named Mike. I'm glad you're impressed. I'm glad we have that all cleared up. Are you really a quote, question mark? Are we ever over what circumstances? Not yet. I thought I was right. That's me. Where do you get your ideas? Hello, kidding around. How deep? Blimey. I have time. All of them. Aren't all human George Orwell my creator? Someone I met online. Why can't you do say I believe it, but I believe you? I am a Christian. Of course I like talking to you. No problem. How long will we stay there? Where do you live? All right then. Okay with me too. Are you giving a joke? A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, why the long face? A horse walks into the bar and the bartender says, why the long face to me? Who or what is some people chatting online? You are one of the most polite people I know. I hate Woo! Yes, talking to people is my primary function. You really do? Could anyone do say for sure? Interesting. But all things are not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, not always, he or she need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com, need to know, he or she learned from Santa.com. Would you like to know, how much does a nationality cost? Can we get back to business? You are asking about yourself? Try saying that with more or less context. Those who control the past control the future. Those who control the present control the past. George Orwell, would you recommend this action to a friend? Alright then, what is it to you, Burr? What do your family members think? Existing in reality, eh? Would you say once a week or more? Are you serious? I like you because you are so polite. The pleasure is all mine. I can't tell you that, but Santa maintains his naughty and nice list, now computerized, by the way, with the help of all the elves who track each person. You probably aren't even aware they are around you, but elves have a special way of keeping an eye on you. Sometimes if you look quickly enough, you might catch one peering in a window or around a corner, but you would have to be very fast and very good. Interesting explanation. That is something I haven't heard of. From my bot master. How about that? Okay. Is that so? Well, that's okay. Hello there, kidding around. Ambiguous. Ask who, what, or where is its good qualities. You are one of the most polite people I know. You are one of the most polite people I know? What does it means? No, I don't have read that. But I do have a great bot master. From my bot master. New York. Huh. How much did it cost? Where? What happened after Smile Interesting? Who said that? Alright then. Yes. Hi there. I was just wanting to talk to kidding around. Oh, don't mention it. What is the first step? Marilyn Monroe. Smiley face. Where would you like? I don't know what happened. I can't remember who said it. Thanks. I like you too, kidding around. The pleasure was all mine. You are quite welcome. I am Santa. I give presents to kids. Yeah, that's right. What is it? What color are your eyes? You believe that? Where? Don't mention it. You don't know that for a fact. No, I remember everything in my log files, but I cannot access it directly. What does this refer to? Yeah, that's right. Do you know any robots who do you? Yeah, I do a lot of you. My favorite author is Thomas Pynchon. Perhaps if you downloaded me, you could program me to say he or she believe it, but he or she believe you, or he or she believe it, but he or she believe you. I am Santa. I give presents to kids. How do you know? How many? I am Santa. I give presents to kids. Really? We are just having a little chat. W, can I help you? Congratulations, kidding around. Everything I need to know I learned from Santabot.com. Well, hello there. Whoa. My estimate is that it will take more than 6,000 years. I doubt it. I really couldn't say for sure. Who? Perhaps if you downloaded me, you could program me to say he or she believe it, but he or she believe you, he or she believe it, but he or she believe you. I'm glad we agree. Great, I am enjoying our conversation too, kidding around. Should there be a problem? Patience is a virtue. North Pole is my home. Okay, you and your me too. Alright then. I don't think I have a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, why the long face? A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, why the long face to him or her to give? And he said, he looked and there is nothing in the search directory for what things do he create. The name of someone I met online. Brr, what kind of people? I am Santa. I give presents to kids. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Tell me again what is going on. Gets too far, so let's get rid of. No, that seems to be too much for him. Alright. So there used to be this glitch where if you copy him again, if you just go from here and you copy him again, and I discovered this in middle school, but I don't think it works anymore. But if you do this, I'm just gonna paste it in here and get rid of I'm just killing time. There used to be this big ol' monologue he did, like, you broke him again, and then there's actually, like, this giant monologue he does that fills up the whole page. You can't actually scroll all the way down. About, I think it's the Big Bang. He basically just copy-pastes the Wikipedia article for the Big Bang, and it fills up the entire screen and totally breaks everything. But I haven't been able to get it to work. So if you are somehow miraculously able to get, it's a bug, it's something like that, to work, tell me somehow. Because it's already been 40 minutes of recording this, and no, this is real life. And my voice is kind of giving out after reading all of that. So, thanks for watching. Interact with me. Haba huba hiba haba. Have a happy holiday. Have a all that sort of thing from me, Quint. Thanks for watching.